Are you dreaming of retiring in the US without breaking the bank? But wondering, where can you enjoy peace, great health care, and a good life without your savings disappearing faster than your hairline? What if I told you there are cities in America where your retirement savings could last years longer, and you might even live better than in those expensive coastal states? Today, we're revealing the top 10 cheapest cities to retire in the US. And trust me, you'll be surprised by number 1. Can you guess which US state is home to the most affordable retirement cities? Hint, it's not California. Write your answer in the comments. Let's see who gets it right. And somewhere in this video, I'll answer the big question. Is it really safe to retire cheap in the US? Or is there a hidden cost no one talks about? Stick around. You'll want to hear this. All right, let's hit the road and explore the 10 cities where you can retire without constantly checking your bank account balance. Number 10. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Pittsburgh, known to many as the Steel City, but don't let that tough nickname fool you. These days, Pittsburgh is less about steel and more about stealing the hearts of retirees looking for an affordable yet comfortable place to settle down. Tucked between 3 rivers, Pittsburgh boasts more bridges than Venice, 446 to be exact. And while the scenery is breathtaking, what really makes Pittsburgh attractive is its surprisingly low cost of living. The median home price here floats around $180,000, which is way below the national average. Property taxes can be a bit pesky, but when your grocery bills, utilities, and healthcare costs are 15% lower than in most major US cities, you'll barely notice. Plus, public transportation is senior-friendly, and get this, seniors ride for free. You know you're getting older when free rides excite you more than roller coasters. Now let's talk about healthcare, because let's face it, it's one of the biggest concerns for retirement. Pittsburgh isn't just rich in history, it's home to some of the top-ranked hospitals in the country. The University of Pittsburgh Medical Center, UPMC, is world-renowned, especially for cardiology and geriatrics. That means if your ticker starts acting up after too many cheesesteaks, you're in one of the safest places possible. And speaking of food, Pittsburgh's culinary scene is surprisingly vibrant. Yes, you'll find classic diners, but there's also a growing foodie culture. Ever tried a Primanti Brothers sandwich stacked with fries inside the sandwich? It's so big you might need a nap halfway through, which is perfect because you're retired now. Naps are allowed. What truly sets Pittsburgh apart is the rich cultural life. From the Carnegie Museums to the Pittsburgh Symphony Orchestra, retirees here stay intellectually and socially engaged. Love sports? The city is crazy about its teams. Steelers, Penguins, Pirates. The fans here bleed black and gold. And you'll blend right in because half the population already complains about kids these days and how things used to be cheaper. It's the kind of place where you can enjoy autumn so beautiful. They'll make you forget your knees hurt. And trust me, that's saying something. But here's the twist. Despite all these perks, many people still overlook Pittsburgh for retirement. Why? Maybe the old industrial image still lingers. But that's good news for smart retirees like you. Less demand means lower housing prices and more opportunities. Imagine telling your friends you retired in Pittsburgh and watching their eyebrows shoot up. Pittsburgh? Really? And you'll just smile, sipping coffee on your affordable riverfront patio, knowing you're living large, quietly. So, would you dare to trade beaches for bridges? Stick around because the next city on our list might just challenge everything you thought you knew about retiring cheap in America. Number 9. Knoxville, Tennessee. Now, landing at number 9 on our list is a city that often flies under the radar, but might just steal your heart. Knoxville, Tennessee. Nestled right at the gateway to the Great Smoky Mountains National Park, Knoxville offers a unique blend of city charm and nature's embrace. But let's talk numbers. The median home price here is around $285,000, which is pretty reasonable considering the scenic beauty you wake up to every morning. And property taxes? Low enough to make you smile. Tennessee has no state income tax on wages or retirement income. Yep, you heard that right. Uncle Sam takes a back seat here. Imagine getting your full retirement check without the government sneaking a few bites off your plate first. Healthcare? Knoxville's got you covered. The city is home to top-rated hospitals like the University of Tennessee Medical Center, known for cardiac care and geriatrics. Perfect if your heart skips a beat every time you check your retirement savings. Plus, Knoxville boasts a strong retiree community, with over 16% of its population aged 65 and above. So you won't feel like the only one getting excited about early bird specials. And if you're wondering about the climate, winters are mild, summers are sweet, and the fall foliage? Chef's kiss. It's the kind of place where you'll actually enjoy walking outside without worrying about slipping on ice or melting like a popsicle. Now here's where Knoxville really shines: activities and entertainment. Whether you love fishing, boating, or hiking, the Tennessee River and nearby mountains have got it all. Love college football? Well, in Knoxville, Saturdays mean one thing: go Vols! The town bleeds orange, and game days turn the city into a festival. Not a sports fan? No problem. You've got Market Square, live music, art galleries, and a surprisingly thriving food scene. Ever tried Knoxville-style barbecue? Let's just say once you taste it, you'll question everything you thought you knew about Southern cooking. And fair warning, it's so good it might just raise your cholesterol. But hey, that's what the great hospitals are for, right? But here's the real kicker. Knoxville is growing. More and more retirees are catching on to this hidden gem, which means prices could climb in the coming years. The question is, will you grab your spot while it's still affordable? Or wait until Knoxville turns into the next pricey Asheville? If the idea of waking up to mountain views, affordable living, and a community where y'all feels like a warm hug sounds good, stick around, because the next city on this list might just make you pack your bags faster than you can say Rocky Top. Curious? Let's roll on to number 8. Number 8, San Antonio, Texas. All right, folks, sliding into number 8 on our list is the charming and culturally rich San Antonio, Texas. Now, when you think of Texas, maybe you imagine cowboy hats, BBQs, and big oil money. But San Antonio offers something even better for retirees: an affordable, vibrant city with deep roots and a slower pace of life. The median home price here sits around $280,000, which is a steal considering the size of the city and the amenities you're getting. Property taxes, like in most of Texas, might sting a little. But remember, there's no state income tax here. That means more of your retirement savings stays right where it belongs, in your pocket, not the state's. How often does that happen nowadays? But it's not just about the money. San Antonio offers something priceless: world-class healthcare. Home to renowned medical centers like the Methodist Hospital and University Health System, this city ensures that when the knees start creaking or the heart starts fluttering, you're in good hands. And let's not forget the weather. It's warm, yes, but it's a dry, sunny kind of warm that's perfect for retirees who are tired of shoveling snow or layering up like human burritos every winter. Plus, San Antonio boasts a large and active retiree community, meaning you'll find plenty of like-minded folks who remember when phones had cords and weren't smarter than we are. Now let's talk about things to do. Because retirement isn't just about sitting on the porch counting squirrels. San Antonio is home to the famous River Walk, a scenic network of walkways along the San Antonio River, lined with shops, restaurants, and yes, Margaritas. Love history. The Alamo is here, standing tall as a reminder that sometimes even the little guy can fight back. Kind of like your retirement savings. And if you're a foodie, brace yourself. Tex-Mex here is so good it should be illegal. Try the enchiladas, but fair warning, they might be the reason your doctor adds "watch the cholesterol" to your next checkup. But here's the kicker. San Antonio is growing fast. More retirees are packing up and heading south, drawn by the city's affordability and charm. So the big question is, will San Antonio stay this affordable in the next 5 or 10 years? Or are you looking at a place that might soon be too popular for its own good? Stick around, because the next city on our list might just have you questioning everything you thought you knew about retirement in the US. And trust me, it only gets better from here. Number 7, Augusta, Georgia. Coming in at number 7 is a city you might know for one thing, the Masters Golf Tournament. But Augusta, Georgia is way more than just a golfer's paradise. It's a city steeped in southern charm, affordable living, and the kind of mild climate that makes retirement feel like a long, relaxing spring. With a median home price around $190,000, Augusta is hands down one of the most budget-friendly cities on this list. And here's the best part. Georgia doesn't tax Social Security income. Plus, they offer generous deductions for retirees. Translation? More of your money stays right where it belongs. Funding hobbies, vacations, or, hey, maybe even a golf cart of your own. Now, before you wonder if Augusta is all golf and no life, think again. The city is home to the Medical College of Georgia and several top-rated hospitals, making healthcare not just accessible, but reliable. And trust me, once you hit retirement, the words "good healthcare" sound sweeter than any country song. Add to that a lower cost of living, groceries, utilities, even property taxes, and suddenly retiring here starts sounding like a pretty smart move. Plus, Augusta's weather is mostly mild. Yes, summers can get a little steamy, but winters? A breeze. You won't need to shovel snow or worry about slipping on ice. Unless, of course, you're on a golf course pretending to play pro. But what really makes Augusta special is the balance of leisure and culture. Beyond the fairways, the city boasts beautiful parks, riverwalks, art galleries, and music festivals that keep life colorful. The Savannah River adds a scenic backdrop perfect for evening strolls, or romantic boat rides if you're still feeling adventurous in your golden years. There's a strong sense of community here. Locals are friendly, neighbors wave, and strangers still hold the door open. Honestly, it's the kind of place where you'll find yourself slowing down, in a good way. And hey, if you've ever dreamed of trying golf, where better than the city that hosts the Masters? Just don't blame me when that quick round turns into buying new clubs and debating if you need golf lessons. But here's a thought. Augusta is growing. More retirees are discovering this hidden gem, which means prices might not stay this low forever. Will Augusta remain a peaceful, affordable haven? Or will its secret get out, turning it into another crowded hotspot? Stick around, because the next city might just flip everything you think you know about cheap, safe retirement in America. And trust me, you don't want to miss it. Number 6. Tulsa, Oklahoma. At number 6, we're heading straight to the heart of America, Tulsa, Oklahoma. Now, I know what you're thinking. Tulsa? What's even there? But don't let the cowboy boots and oil rigs fool you. Tulsa is one of the most affordable and surprisingly sophisticated cities for retirement. The median home price here is just around $200,000, which in today's market almost feels like a typo. Combine that with Oklahoma's low property taxes and cost of living, that's 15 to 20% cheaper than the national average, and suddenly you've got a retirement paradise where your savings stretch longer than a Route 66 road trip. But Tulsa isn't just cheap. it takes care of its retirees too. Healthcare here is top-notch, thanks to major hospitals like Ascension St. John Medical Center and Hillcrest Medical Center. Whether it's routine checkups or specialized care, Tulsa's medical facilities ensure you won't be driving hours for decent health care. Because, let's face it, nobody wants to pack a suitcase just to see their doctor. Plus, Tulsa's flat landscape makes it easy to get around. No steep hills, no icy mountains. Just simple, senior-friendly streets where you can stroll without worrying about breaking a hip. And the city even offers senior programs and recreation centers designed to keep you active, social, and, well, out of trouble. Now, here's where Tulsa really surprises. It's fun. Seriously, this city is a cultural powerhouse. You've got the Philbrook Museum of Art, housed in a 1920s Italian Renaissance villa. Fancy, right? There's live music, jazz clubs, theaters, and parks galore. And don't get me started on the food. Barbecue joints that serve ribs so tender they practically fall off the bone. And don't even ask about the chicken fried steak. It's big enough to cover 2 Social Security checks. Plus, the famous Route 66 runs right through Tulsa, offering scenic drives and quirky roadside attractions, perfect for those retirement adventures you always dreamed of. But here's a little secret. Tulsa is growing. Slowly but surely, people are waking up to just how livable this city really is. So the real question is, will you get in while it's still this affordable? Or wait until it's just another expensive, overcrowded city with all the charm drained out of it? Think about it. Affordable homes, good healthcare, a vibrant culture. Sounds too good to last, right? Stick around, because the next city on our list might just outdo even Tulsa, and you won't want to miss where we're heading next. Number 5, Dayton, Ohio. At number 5, we're touching down in Dayton, Ohio, a city you might not have on your retirement radar, but maybe you should. Known as the birthplace of aviation, thanks to the Wright brothers, Dayton today is flying high for a whole different reason. It's one of the most affordable cities to retire in the entire country. The median home price here hovers around $165,000. Yes, you heard that right. Which means you could probably buy a house here for less than what a fancy car costs in California. Plus, property taxes are reasonable, utilities are cheap, and you won't find yourself rationing your air conditioning in the summer just to survive. But affordability isn't the only thing Dayton has going for it. The city is home to several highly rated hospitals and medical centers, including the Miami Valley Hospital and Kettering Health Network, offering great healthcare access, which, let's be honest, becomes more important the older we get. And the best part? You won't have to battle LA traffic to reach them. The city's layout is senior-friendly, with flat, easy-to-navigate streets and plenty of public parks, walking trails, and green spaces where you can get your steps in. Or just find a bench and pretend you're bird-watching while actually people-watching. Don't worry, we all do it. Now, if you think Dayton is boring, think again. This city packs a cultural punch. From the Dayton Art Institute to the National Museum of the United States Air Force, the largest military aviation museum in the world, there's no shortage of things to see and do. Love music? Dayton has a rich jazz history and a surprising number of local festivals. And here's a fun fact. Dayton is also known as the Land of Funk, home to several famous funk bands from the 70s. So, who knows? Retirement here might just unlock your funky side. Plus, food is cheap and hearty. We're talking diners where breakfast costs less than your morning coffee back in the big cities. But here's the catch. While Dayton is incredibly affordable, it's also a city that's still bouncing back from economic hits. Some areas are thriving, others, well, let's just say they've seen better days. So the big question is, are you the kind of retiree who sees potential in a place like this? Or does the thought of those rougher neighborhoods make you nervous? Stick around, because the next city on our list might just tick all the boxes. And trust me, it's one you probably haven't thought about, but should. Number 4. Grand Rapids, Michigan. Coming in at number 4 on our list is Grand Rapids, Michigan, a city that delivers the perfect blend of affordability, culture, and natural beauty. If you think Michigan is just about long, brutal winters, think again. Grand Rapids offers a mild, 4-season experience with stunning autumns and beautiful summers by the lakes. And when it comes to affordability, you'll be pleasantly surprised. The median home price here sits around $290,000, which is still well below the national average. And unlike some of Michigan's larger cities, Grand Rapids has lower property taxes and reasonable utility costs, meaning your retirement dollars stretch further. Combine that with Michigan's tax-friendly retirement benefits, where Social Security income is not taxed, and you have a financial win that makes Grand Rapids a solid retirement pick. Now let's talk about something every retiree thinks about: healthcare. Grand Rapids is home to some of the best medical facilities in the Midwest, including Spectrum Health and Mercy Health St. Mary's, both of which consistently rank among the top hospitals in Michigan. Whether you need specialized care or just a reliable primary doctor, this city has you covered. And for those who love an active lifestyle, Grand Rapids offers over 1,200 acres of public parks, miles of biking and walking trails, and, get this, a surprisingly strong craft beer scene. Yes, Grand Rapids is known as Beer City, USA, so if you enjoy an occasional pint, this might just be your dream retirement spot. After all, retirement is about relaxation, right? But Grand Rapids isn't just about good beer and cheap living. The city has a thriving arts and culture scene, from the world-renowned Frederick Meyer Gardens and Sculpture Park to a bustling live music and theater community. And if you're a fan of history, the Gerald R. Ford Presidential Museum offers an intriguing look into the life of America's 38th president. Downtown Grand Rapids is walkable, clean, and full of charming local shops and restaurants. Plus, Lake Michigan is just a short drive away, meaning you can enjoy beachfront relaxation without the Florida price tag. And speaking of Florida, let's be honest, it's getting crowded down there. If you'd rather retire somewhere with a strong community feel, 4 seasons, and fewer hurricanes, Grand Rapids might just be the underrated gem you've been searching for. But here's the twist: Grand Rapids' popularity is on the rise. More people are discovering this affordable, vibrant city, which means home prices are slowly climbing. So the big question is, do you jump in now while it's still a hidden gem? Or wait until the secret is out and prices skyrocket? Stick around, because our next city might just be the best-kept secret in retirement-friendly America, and you won't want to miss it. Number 3. Hickory, North Carolina. Sliding into number 3 is a place you probably didn't see coming: Hickory, North Carolina. Known historically as the furniture capital of the world, this small city has been quietly building a reputation as one of the best and most affordable places to retire in the United States. And no, you don't have to love woodworking to live here, though it does mean you'll never have trouble finding a solid oak dining table for your new home. Speaking of homes, the median home price in Hickory is just around $230,000, which, in today's real estate market, feels like stumbling across a clearance sale that nobody knows about. Add in North Carolina's tax-friendly policies, with no tax on Social Security income, and suddenly, Hickory starts looking like a pretty smart place to stretch your retirement dollars. But affordability isn't the only reason retirees are flocking here. Hickory boasts a strong healthcare system, with Catawba Valley Medical Center and Fry Regional Medical Center ready to handle everything from routine checkups to life's little surprises. Because, let's be honest, after 60, there's always some surprise, right? The city's size makes healthcare access easy, and the slower pace means no fighting traffic just to get to your doctor's office. Plus, Hickory's climate is another bonus. Mild winters, beautiful springs, and just enough fall foliage to remind you why you left the concrete jungle behind. It's the kind of place where you can enjoy your morning coffee on the porch. And the only thing rushing is the sound of the breeze. Now, don't let the small-town charm fool you. Hickory knows how to have fun. The city sits right at the edge of the Blue Ridge Mountains, offering breathtaking views, hiking trails, and plenty of lakes for boating and fishing. If you've ever dreamed of spending your days surrounded by nature, but still being close enough to grab groceries or catch a movie, Hickory nails that balance. Plus, it's less than an hour from Charlotte if you ever crave the big city buzz. And here's a fun little secret. Hickory is home to a growing arts scene, farmers markets, and festivals that bring the whole community together. Honestly, it's the kind of place where neighbors still wave, and the guy at the local diner knows how you like your eggs. Sunny side up, just like your retirement should be. But here's the kicker. Hickory is still flying under the radar, for now. More and more retirees are catching on, which means home prices may not stay this low for long. So the real question is, do you jump on this opportunity while Hickory is still affordable and peaceful? Or wait and risk watching this quiet mountain gem turn into the next retirement hotspot? Stick around because the next city on our list might just surprise you even more. And trust me, the best is yet to come. Number 2. Fort Wayne, Indiana. Landing confidently at number 2 on our list is Fort Wayne, Indiana, a city that might not scream retirement dream at first glance, but once you see what it offers, you might just change your mind. Fort Wayne combines small-town friendliness with big city amenities, all wrapped up in one of the most affordable packages you'll find in America. The median home price here? Just around $200,000. Yes, you heard that right. In fact, Fort Wayne consistently ranks as one of the cheapest housing markets in the country. And with Indiana's low property taxes and no tax on Social Security benefits, your hard-earned retirement savings will breathe a sigh of relief. Finally, some financial peace of mind. But it's not just about saving money. Fort Wayne also delivers where it matters most: healthcare and quality of life. The city is home to Parkview Regional Medical Center, one of the top-rated hospitals in the state, offering everything from heart care to orthopedic services. And let's be honest, once we hit retirement, knowing your hospital isn't 2 towns away is comforting. Fort Wayne's flat, easy-to-navigate layout also makes it incredibly senior-friendly. No crazy hills, no confusing roundabouts, just good old-fashioned straight roads that get you where you need to go. Plus, with more than 86 public parks, walking trails, and green spaces, it's the perfect place to stay active. Or at least look like you're staying active while feeding the ducks. Now, if you're thinking, okay, but is there anything to actually do in Fort Wayne? The answer is a big yes. The city is bursting with culture, from the Fort Wayne Museum of Art to the Botanical Conservatory, a gorgeous indoor garden perfect for those snowy Indiana days. Love live music or theater? The Embassy Theater hosts everything from Broadway shows to classic concerts. And here's a fun one. Fort Wayne is also known for its Genealogy Center, one of the largest in the country. So if you've ever been curious about just how far back your family tree goes, this might be the place you finally figure out if Grandpa really was a cowboy or just good at telling stories. But here's the catch. Fort Wayne is growing fast. More people are catching on to the secret, which means prices are slowly creeping up. So the question is, will you be one of the smart ones who gets in while the getting's good? Or will you wait until Fort Wayne turns into the next overcrowded retirement haven where finding a peaceful park bench feels like winning the lottery? Stick around, because coming up next is our #1 pick. And trust me, it might just be the most surprising city on this entire list. #1, Brownsville, Texas. And finally, claiming the top spot on our list is a city most people wouldn't expect, Brownsville, Texas. Tucked away in the southernmost tip of Texas, right on the border with Mexico, Brownsville offers retirees something most places can't: an insanely low cost of living combined with a unique blend of culture, history, and natural beauty. The median home price here? Around $180,000. Yep, that's not a typo. For less than the price of a cramped condo in Florida, you could own a spacious home and still have enough left over for that fishing boat you've been dreaming about. And with no state income tax in Texas, your Social Security checks, and any other retirement income, stay right where they belong, in your wallet. Now, affordability aside, Brownsville checks another critical box: healthcare access. It's home to reputable medical centers like Valley Baptist Medical Center and Valley Regional Medical Center, ensuring that you'll have solid health care right in town. And because Brownsville isn't a massive metro, you won't be stuck sitting in traffic for hours just to get to a doctor's appointment. Plus, the warm, tropical climate here is a major draw. Say goodbye to snow shovels and hello to mild winters and sunshine almost year-round. Just be ready for some summer heat. But hey, that's why God invented air conditioning and margaritas. What really makes Brownsville special is its rich cultural heritage and proximity to nature. The city is a melting pot of American and Mexican cultures, offering mouth-watering food, vibrant festivals, and a community that genuinely feels welcoming. If you're a nature lover, Boca Chica Beach is just a short drive away. Perfect for morning walks or watching rocket launches because, fun fact, SpaceX has a launch facility right here. How's that for a retirement view? One minute you're sipping coffee, the next you're watching a rocket head to space. Talk about retirement with a little extra excitement. And if you're into bird watching, Brownsville is a hot spot, quite literally, for some of the most exotic bird species in the US. But here's the real twist. Despite all these incredible perks, Brownsville is still largely overlooked by retirees. And that might just be the best thing about it. For now. Because once the secret's out, and trust me, it's starting to leak, prices here could climb fast. So the big question is, will you be one of the smart ones who seizes the opportunity to retire comfortably in a city where your dollars stretch? Your healthcare is close, and your biggest decision of the day is whether to watch the sunset from the beach or your own backyard? Or will you watch from afar as Brownsville turns into the next big retirement hotspot? The choice, my friend, is yours. And there you have it, a quick recap of our top 10 cheapest cities to retire in the US. From the charming streets of Pittsburgh to the sunny skies of Brownsville, Texas. Each city offers its own blend of affordability, healthcare, and lifestyle that could turn your retirement dreams into reality without draining your savings. Now tell me honestly, which of these places could you see yourself enjoying those golden years? Or would you still rather brave the expensive beaches where even the seagulls charge for parking? Remember, retirement is supposed to be about peace, not panic attacks every time you check your bank balance. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Because trust me, your friends might need this more than you know. And hey, if you want a part 2 packed with more hidden gems like these, comment part 2 below. I'm watching. Until next time, keep dreaming, keep exploring, and keep those wallets safe.